So in this video, I will show you Quizizz, which is a way to formatively assess your students, get some data on them, an item analysis, and also to engage them because it is competitive and a lot of students like that competition. So once you Google Quizizz, Quizizz, it will take you here. The first thing you need to do is sign up. So you can get a free account right here. They've made it really easy because you can just sign up with Google, which is what I did. I'm going to go back because I already have an account. So once you do have an account, you would just go to the login button. And again, you can sign in with Gmail. So it makes it really fast. Once you get there, you have some options. You can create a quiz yourself that is completely your own, or you can search what's available that others have already created. You can search by subject area, or you can just type in what you're working on. So if you're working on systems of equations, you can see there are lots of them already made. I definitely recommend that you preview it before you give it to students. So let's see, there was one I really liked earlier. Systems, it had some cool images with it. It wasn't this one, but let's look at it. So notice you can even add images in with your quizzes. So as you're checking it, always make sure you click on the purple button, Show Answers, to make sure that that is in fact the correct answer. And I'll show you a way to edit if in fact you find something you don't like. So this one has 10 questions. Let's say I really want it to have more than 10. I want to add some of my own. And question 2, I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's tricky. What you can do is edit quizzes that are already out there. But if you'll notice over here, this gives you all of your options currently. You can play it live, you can assign it as homework, which I'll show you in the next video. You can share it, you can duplicate it, you can print it. So in order to edit this quiz, I have to duplicate it. Once I duplicate it, it's adding it to my quizzes on the left sidebar. So if I go over there and I look in my quizzes, these are all the quizzes I've saved. So I just click on it, and then it does have a new button. Now it has an edit button. So to edit it, it's really basic. It's got all the questions here. If I don't even like this question, I can just delete it by clicking the trash can. I can duplicate the question if I want them to have that same question multiple times because it's maybe represents a misconception that students need addressed. I can also add an image to the question. If I go to a question that already has an image, then I see it in the preview over here. I could remove it and add a different one or remove it completely if I wanted to. If this is actually not the correct answer, I can change it just by clicking like that. So it does allow you to edit. It allows you to also add questions by clicking the new question button. Once you're finished, you will go to the finish button in the upper right hand corner and you'll fill in this information so that others can find this quiz more easily when they're searching, and then you click finish and create quiz. So now you have a quiz that someone else made that you were able to edit. If you wanted to create your own quiz, you would just go over here to the create a quiz button. And you would just enter in, you can add an image to your quiz, give it its name. I've already made a practice before. You can do public or private. So public means anyone out on the web can search for and use this. Private would mean you can still share it with your students, but others who have a Quizizz account would not be able to use it. So it's up to you how you want to use this. And then once you are finished and you just go through and you add questions this way, you tell it which one is correct, and then you click finish. So I'm going to go back since I didn't really do any creating. I want to point out one other button that you have on here. When you go to your share button, if you want to share this with your colleagues, you can actually share with teachers at your school by clicking this. I'm not sure why Melissa Holcomb's name is already there, but hey, Melissa. So you can share via email by entering in your colleagues' emails, and then you can send them the link so that they can already see this, and then they can duplicate it and have their own copy. So it's really friendly.